We wanted it to feel like people were getting something that was worthy of their time, that there was a continuum from the prior 8, movies, 8 chapters, and to feel like there was something at the end that was, where there was still surprise and there was, but mostly that it was moving.
Sure.
It made you feel something.
Yes, hell yes. Mr. Red Gaze, I'm a big fan. I've been watching all your videos. It's an honor to share tonight with the Gaze community.
Hello and welcome. Today we're going to take a look at something a little odd. On Twitter, Star Wars Stuff posted a grab of a side-by-side of Leia in The Force Awakens and her in The Rise of Skywalker using that same footage. It says her hair has been changed, her outfit has been changed, and she now has an earring. Technology is crazy. Now, it's not actually specified if this is deleted footage or if this is footage actually from The Force Awakens. Didn't delve into look. That would mean I'd have to rewatch The Force Awakens. But in a recent interview with comicbook.com, JJ says it's all deleted scenes. So this is supposed to be fresh footage. Let's hope that's the case.
How important it was for you guys to incorporate Carrie Fisher as Leia, and with footage from Force Awakens and Last Jedi that was unused. How much did you get to use? I mean, it had to be such a difficult task to find footage and fit it in.
It wasn't hard to find the footage because obviously I was very familiar with it. We only used footage from Force Awakens. There really wasn't anything from Last Jedi that was not used in that movie.
Sure.
We had, I think, 5 or 6 pieces, scenes that Carrie had shot that we didn't use in the film. So it was easy to find those pieces and identify them and choose takes and look at them and see what we had.
Now, an interesting takeaway from that conversation, from that interview, would be that they did not, in fact, use anything from The Last Jedi. Now, it kind of makes you wonder, is that because there wasn't a whole lot to use from The Last Jedi? Or is it because JJ is still pretty salty about what happened with Rian Johnson, completely disregarding his outline and any advice about that particular movie? I find it really hard to believe that there's not a lot of footage of Leia from The Last Jedi. Even if there's a matter of minutes, those are minutes that could be used. But instead he chose not to use those. The possibility also exists that JJ, he's familiar with the footage from The Force Awakens, and that was actually him directing Carrie in those scenes. So maybe he was just more comfortable on that end. Maybe he didn't care for the way Rian Johnson directed Leia. It could be any number of things, but you can't deny this doesn't look bad at all. It looks pretty good if you're into technomancy, that kind of thing. But obviously the easier route and the better route, in my opinion, would have been simply write her out. Put some time in between the movies. They could have edited her out of The Last Jedi toward the end. They could have let her go ahead and die in The Last Jedi rather than pulling the Mary Poppins. That would have been the preferred route for me, but they chose not to do that. When I say they, I mean Rian Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy, because feminism, I guess, or whatever. But I'd say JJ's best option would have been simply to write her out, write her death off screen and let it go. But we're going to wrap this up with some comments from the good old folks on Twitter, and just give you a glance at what they think of all of this. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Please share and subscribe to the channel. And we'll just take this away and enjoy.